Welcome to Chapter 8 of the Quick Terrain Modeler Getting Started tutorial series. In this module, you will learn how to integrate with Google Earth, how to make a fly-through movie, and how to use keyboard hotkeys and shortcuts. We will be using the Iowa Des Moines LiDAR data again, so feel free to visit appliedimagery.com/download and download the zip file containing the Des Moines LiDAR data and imagery. Let's start by loading the DSM and the 4-band mosaic. Google Earth integration is, for the most part, one-way communication from Quick Terrain Modeler to Google Earth. There are many aspects to this communication, but it boils down to two basic categories: synchronizing the view and exporting geo-registered products. Synchronizing the view can be done in three ways: a single synchronization, continuous synchronization, and a one-time preview of file extents. First, typing G on the keyboard provides a single one-time synchronization with Google Earth. This is perhaps the most useful Google Earth synchronization tool. Second, a continuous synchronization can be achieved by going to the Control menu, selecting Control Mode, and checking Synchronize Google Earth. An added bonus of this mode is that markers will automatically be sent to Google Earth as they are placed, as long as the view is continuously synchronized. Third, Quick Terrain Modeler's File Open dialog has a checkbox called Show in Google Earth. Checking this box will call up Google Earth, zoom to the location, and draw a white outline of the file XY extents. This can be very helpful when browsing through a large number of similarly named files. Quick Terrain Modeler can export a wide variety of 2D imagery and 3D vector products to Google Earth. These files are exported in either KML or KMZ format. It's worth noting that Google Earth cannot ingest point clouds or high-resolution 3D models. Exporting an index to Google Earth happens automatically when the index is created. In this example, we create a small index of our Des Moines LiDAR data and imagery, and the resulting KMZ index is immediately loaded into Google Earth. Exporting analysis layers is simple. Just right-click on the layer called the snapshot in the vertex color folder in the layer tree. Choose one of the KML export options. Here we're making the white color transparent, and save the file. It should open automatically in Google Earth. Please be careful when performing the original analysis that the areas you wish to be transparent in Google Earth are actually white in the snapshot. Exporting range rings or any vector in the vector folder is also a matter of right-clicking and choosing KML as the export format. Here we are creating range rings, right-clicking on the range ring in the layer tree, and exporting to Google Earth. When exporting any file from Qt Modeler, keep in mind that KML and KMZ are the Google Earth file formats. Making a simple fly-through movie is fast, easy, and straightforward. A movie is simply an automated transition between user-defined views. We call these views bookmarks. So there are only two basic steps: establishing bookmarks, then defining in what sequence and speed they should be played back. A little mental planning goes a long way in making a movie. If we want to make a fly-through down the river in Des Moines, it's worth planning the route and thinking about where to place bookmarks, here denoted by the shortcut key Q. The yellow arrows represent the planned bookmarks and their perspective and the sequence in which they will be strung together for a movie. Here's what the actual bookmark and movie creation looks like. Manipulate the model to a desired perspective with the mouse, and then type Q, the shortcut for bookmarks. Move to the next perspective and type Q again. You can see the bookmarks being added to the contents of the bookmark folder. Once the bookmarks are placed, click the Movie button and the movie interface will appear. The left column shows all available bookmarks, and the right column shows which bookmarks are keyframes in the movie and in what sequence. We can click one button to add all the bookmarks. At this point, we have a movie already. It's worth noting on the Create Movie interface that there are 3 tabs, and they should probably be used in the same sequence that they appear. Select keyframes, then review the timeline, then generate a movie. Now that the bookmarks have been turned into keyframes, move to the Review Timeline tab, press play, and see if the movie is acceptable. If any adjustments need to be made to the speed or the hold times, please go back to the Select Keyframes tab and adjust the hold and/or the transit times, and potentially adjust to a constant velocity. So after reviewing the timeline and finding the movie acceptable, the next step will be to export this movie as an AVI movie file. Move to the Generate Movie tab, choose an AVI file output name, and adjust the frame rate and the screen size as necessary. Please note that frame rate and screen size may dramatically impact the final size of the AVI file output. One last note on movie making is that both the movie and the bookmarks can be saved as part of a Qt Modeler workspace and shared with other users, including users of the free Qt Reader software. There are many hotkeys and shortcuts in Qt Modeler. The first place to look to see what's available is in the Help menu, Hotkeys and Shortcuts. But here are some that are particularly useful. Type N, November, on the keyboard for north up. Type M, or Mike, on the keyboard to place markers quickly. Type K, or Kilo, on the keyboard to move markers, and any vectors for that matter, and note that Edit Mode has its own shortcuts. Typing Z on the keyboard rescales the height colors to just the visible extents of the model. Control Z sets back to defaults. F, or Foxtrot, calls up the search tool and automatically populates the search coordinate with the coordinate under your cursor. So that's a brief overview of QuickTerrain Modeler's Google Earth, movie making, and hotkey functionalities. The next chapter in the Getting Started series will teach you how to import point cloud data and create surface models. Thanks for using QuickTerrain Modeler, and please contact us if you have questions or need help. We'd love to hear from you.